5 minutes when you're on the call. I'm letting you know the way that I sell is not selling the product. I sell myself first. I make them comfortable with me. Once I've done that, I have them. Because when you make and you build rapport with people and you build relationships with people, you can make people do whatever you want them to do. So that's the mental part that I play on. The format that I'm about to teach you guys, it's a method called form. This is one of the things that I was taught in sales, okay? If when you get involved in sales, they start teaching you things. Form is what I do. So I want you guys to write form down your paper. Put a big F, a big O, a big R, and then a big M. Okay? I'm gonna give you guys like 10 seconds to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Listen, guys, the F stands for family. The F stands for family in the word form. The O stands for occupation. O stands for occupation. The R stands for recreation. The M stands for motivation. So form is family, occupation, recreation, motivation. This is the levels that you go through to break down your prospects. Okay? So I have a pitch that I'm going to demonstrate to you guys. So whoever's watching this, I'm going to show you the pitch that I use every day. And if I can't close them when I get off the phone with them, by the time I get off the phone, I can guarantee you that I'm having about a 60% turnover to people who are allowing me to show them more information. Okay, even after I've told them that they have to pay $269.95, because I'm letting you guys know that I do not sell anything but Premier. So that's what I'm always focused on. And don't do what I do. Do not do what I do. I do that because I do this full time. So I need to make $200 sales on every sale that I make. So do not try to just target Premier. Target basics. Target anything that you can. Now I'm also starting to target basics. But let me get to the point. Family. The first thing that I talk to people about is, I call them and be like, hey, John, how you doing? Hey, this is Mark Rosario. I'm with the Power Team. Listen, I wanted to reach out to you real quick and welcome you, okay? Did I get you at a good time? Always let them know that you get them at a good time. Everything that I'm saying to you guys is how I start my pitch off every time. Hey, John, how you doing? This is Mark Rosario from the Power Team. Did I get you at a good time? And understand my energy. If they say yes, guys, you proceed. If they say no, give a follow-up call. Do not get hungry and greedy and try to get the sale right there. The key to this game is the follow-up, okay? That's how you make money, on following up. That's how I make my money. After you get them to follow up with them at another time. But if they say yes, they got a couple minutes to listen, you ask them, how much time do you have? John, how much time do you have? You have about 10 to 15 minutes? They're going to say yes, they're going to say no, okay? After you ask them how much time you have, you're going to say, well, I want to take a few minutes and welcome you, and I want to ask you a couple of questions so I can know where we're going, okay?
Hey, Mark, do you mind if I interject with you a little bit?
Sure.
So in that first intro, which I love, hey, this is Mark with the Power Team. Is this a good time? What if they say, well, what is this, or who are you?
Oh, this is in reference to the internet marketing opportunity that you've seen, because a lot of everybody's leads that's coming in, you're either reaching out to them through Facebook, talking to them about you're doing internet marketing or you're internet marketer. You're putting ads up on Craigslist, offering an internet marketing opportunity. Everybody that, if you have a lead, they should already know that you're calling them about the internet marketing opportunity that you've been talking to them about. Okay, guys? So if they ask you what you're calling in reference to, say, I'm calling in reference to the internet marketing opportunity that we spoke about or that you've seen. They're going to be like, oh, okay, that's what they always say. Great. So what you're going to say, the first thing that you're going to ask them is, listen, hey, John, do you have a family? John, do you have a family? Do you have a wife and kids? Or Janet, do you have a husband and kids? They're either going to say yes, they're going to say no. Get into talking about their family because you're playing on a person's conscience. That's what motivates all of us, okay? Every last one of us wants to have a better life for ourselves and give our family a better life. So you want them to start thinking about their family, okay? So then you start telling them about your situation. What I usually tell them, hey, I got a wife too. I got a son on the way in January. That's pretty cool, man. I can relate to that. Once you start asking them about the family, now you're in their mind. The next thing you want to do is ask them about your occupation. John, what do you do for a living to take care of your family? What do you do for a living, John, to take care of your family? You know, John's gonna be, man, I've been doing waitress. I'm a waiter, or I fix cars. They always say they don't like what they're doing. Okay, why? Because if they're talking to you and they're on the phone with you, it's because they're trying to do something better than what they're already doing. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is always play off of that need. They need you, you do not need them. Okay? There's plenty of fish in this big sea. So what you're telling them is occupation. Play on that. John, I see you said you had a wife and stuff like that and some kids. And I know you work on cars, man, and I know it's hard, and it's hard to take care of your family doing that. Always mention the family, guys, because that's the only reason why these people want to make extra money. It's for themselves and the family, okay? That's what we all care about, our family. Once you've played on the occupation, get into the recreation. John, so what do you do for fun? What do you do out there for fun? Do you guys what do you and your family get to do? Um, do you guys, get to go out wherever you want to go when you want to, and do the things that you would like to do with your family, John? John's gonna be no, no, I don't, and I would love to do a whole lot more things with my family. This is what they always say. This is what we all say, guys. This is why we make more. This is why we're in Nicopia, and we're trying to make money because we love our families. We want to help our families and give ourselves and them a better life. We hated our jobs, and we want to do more things with our families and ourselves.
Hey,
Pretty
hey, Mark,
much, okay?
I just gotta say, oh, you're so brilliant. This stuff that Mark is sharing, I've heard all this before. Here's the difference. Mark is doing it. He's doing it. When I make lead calls, I don't even do any of this. I'm like, boom, 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 bada bing, bada boom. You know? And sometimes it works. But a lot of times I lose people. You know why I lose people? Because I'm not doing this. I'm gonna start doing this.
Perfect. Guys, listen, that's what I'm doing. What you hear me doing is I'm breaking down their mental state, okay? Once we've talked about what they would love to do with their family, now I get into what is motivating you, John. John, what motivated you to even check out this opportunity that I presented with you? What motivated you? I know you got a family and stuff like that, and I know that you want a better life for your family, and that's what's motivating you, correct? Well, let me tell you some things, and this is where you start playing on their motivation. Listen to everything that they said, because if they try to run away from you, you're going to be replaying it. I'm going to show you how you replay all the information that they gave to you. Okay, once they said the family situation, occupation, recreation, motivation, now you hear their story. So you're going to ask them, okay, so let me ask you this question. I understand you're looking to do something for yourself, John, and you're looking to do something from home, and you're looking for a little bit of freedom. Is that correct? John's gonna be, yeah, man. I hate what the hell I'm doing. I hate working, bro. And I'm trying to do something from home, and I want to do something from my computer. You're gonna be perfect. Well, I want to talk to you about some things, okay? I want to talk to you about some things, John. What I'm doing is making me and a lot of people, a nice income, and it's a product that it's not even a product. It's a membership that makes perfect sense. Everybody in the world that's trying to be an entrepreneur or trying to start a business needs education on marketing, okay? Especially if you're trying to market on the internet. Our product teaches you how to market both on the internet and off the internet. And I'm getting kind of off my pitch right now, guys, because I'm going to let you know I don't use a pitch. I just talk to people because it makes sense. When you pitch somebody, you want to pitch somebody as if you're just having a conversation with them out. You guys are out eating lunch. You're just talking. We're just bidding, man. We're friends. I'm your buddy.
You mean you're not reading from a script sounding like a robot?
No, I don't. I don't never use a script.
All right, just making sure. Go ahead.
You can use a script, guys, but once you follow form, you are not going to need a script. Why? Because the whole art form of form makes them your friend. That's what form does. You've already built a relationship. You talked about their family. You talked about your family. You know about their job. You told them about how much you hated your job. You talked about their recreation. You You talked about your recreation. You talked about their motivations. You talked about your motivations. We're friends now. We're relating. John, I'm your buddy. John, you're my buddy. Let's talk now. Let's talk how we can make each other's lives better. So he's going to be more willing to listen to you. Why? Because he trusts you now. That's what I do, guys. I make them like me and love me first, and I get them to trust me. Now, once I've done that, that's when we start talking about the product, okay? You know, I was in your situation, John. I have a family, I have a wife, I have a son on the way. I couldn't give them the lifestyle that I wanted to give them. I was doing door-to-door sales. I hated it. I found a company called Nicopia. Nicopia is an education and training company that teaches internet marketing strategies from some of the top internet marketers around the world. And I know that you're in the internet marketing because that's why we're talking. You reached out to me or I reached out to you, and you're trying to figure out how to make money on the internet. Well, me and you both know that the foundation of making money on the internet, John, is getting educational marketing strategies first, because internet, to make money on the internet, all it is marketing. You're building a brand by different strategies and getting it out in front of people's eyes. That's called marketing. So that's what our membership is. It teaches internet marketing strategies from some of the top internet marketers around the world. Guys, listen, I always repeat things. You always want to repeat that: education, training, education, training, education, training. Do not use the word product. I don't never use product. I always use membership. The reason why is because when they hear the word product, they're like, oh shit, this is another Amway. I got to sell products. Oh no, no. Use membership, because membership sounds exclusive. And then I start telling them, listen, this is an exclusive membership to an exclusive club of internet marketers. We also have a Facebook power team group. It has over 1,600 internet marketers around the world. And I'm gonna let you guys know a little trick that I do when I'm pitching these people. I get them in front of my screen. I use GoToMeeting, or you can use Google Hangouts, and I do screen sharing. And in the process of me pitching them, I'm showing them everything that I'm talking about. I'm saying, like, hey, John, listen, just check all these Premier membership stuff out. Look, you see these trainings? Look, there's Amish Shah. There's
Guys, really quick, what Mark just said, again, it sounds so simple. Oh yeah, do a little screen share. But people don't do it. Going the extra mile, take the extra few minutes, get on Skype. You could do screen share with Skype. You could do it with Google Hangout for free. If you do this with your prospects, you're getting them engaged in the process, and they're going to be able to follow along with you showing them something. You're going to be signing people up left and right, just like Mark. Back to you.
Can I interrupt? Yeah, I just want to say the Google Hangouts are huge because it puts you on video with your prospect. So you talk about breaking that barrier of trust and liking you. I mean, you know, look, if Mark who looks the way he looks, come on. I mean, the guy's sponsoring like crazy. I can say that because we're East Coasters. All right, back to you, Mark.
Guys, listen, what he just said is gold. I don't never pitch anybody. Like, I don't start talking about business at all. No prices, nothing, until they see me. And they know that that's Mark Rosario that's on those videos, and that's me. And another thing I built, guys, is a credibility file. See, I'm sharing, I'm giving you everything that I do, guys. I built a collage where all the things that people said about me in Facebook, I cut it out with Jing. And I put it all in the paint program, and I built a collage. And I show a picture of myself on it. And I let people see me. I let them see the things people say about me. I tell them, look, this is my collage. And I host it on Image Chat, guys. So anybody that wants to know how I do it, just get back in touch with me after this. But I show them a collage of my credibility. Because once you build credibility with somebody and make them trust you, then we can talk about money. So I let them see my face. I'm showing them the power team group. I say stuff like that. Listen, you see this power team group that I'm showing you on this screen share? We have over 1,600 internet marketers around the world. We're in like 30-something different countries. At any given time, you can go in this power team group and ask a question. You'd be like, hey, man, how do I set up an Aweber? Or how do I do a screen share? You're going to have somebody in Australia that's going to hit you up like, this is how you do it. Or they're going to send you a video how to do it. Guys, what I'm doing is building the value. when you can show them the value on the screen share and they can see you, they trust you because now they see what they're buying for $269.95. Listen, I don't have people never tell me that they don't want to join. What I always get out of people is like, I don't have the money right now. Can you call me back in like a month? Or I don't, can you call me back in a week? I'll call you back in a week. A lot of my sales that are coming in now are follow ups that I've been working on for about 3 weeks now. All my sales that you see coming on, guys, I've been grooming these sales.
Hey, Mark, how long have you been in Nucopia?
I've been in Nucopia for about a month and 2 weeks, I think, or a month and a week.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I got one quick question that came in from Bari on the Power Team. Mark, do you use Form even online with other marketers who are already in a business?
Yes, guys, that's my target market. I'm targeting people. Listen, I'm going to give you a trick that I do. I'm going to give you one of my strategies right now. What I do is I'm giving you everything, guys. If you're not making money after the night, it's because you're lazy. I'm telling you, because this is what's working for me. It's going to get you leads. And I'm giving you the way how to close it. I'm telling you right now, if you don't make money, it's like, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I'm sorry. I'm giving you everything that I do. I built my credibility file, right? And then I go through all those different home-based business groups and I dig through them. I find people that I know are not making money. I like them. Listen, my method, I'm going to tell you, I built this off of everybody's training that you see on here. I learned how to find people in them different home-based business groups by who? Jerry Maurer. Jerry Maurer put that YouTube video in the training. He taught us how to go into those different groups and find all of those people in home-based business opportunities and like them and hit them up. So I just figured out, I watched this training and I manipulated it to work for me. So what I do is I message them and I send them my credibility file and I tell them, listen, I'm a professional internet marketer. I like what you've been doing and I like what you're marketing. I used to market something similar to that. If it's okay with you, I'd like to talk to you. Here's my credibility file so you can know that I'm professional and here's all the things people say about me. And if it's okay with you, I would like to help you market your product. Here's my number. If you're interested, reach back out to me. We'll talk from there. Listen, everybody that I talk to and do that to, guys, I get a lead every time. I get a lead every time. I may not close them every time, but I get a lead every time. I can get somebody on the phone. So what you're doing is all those home-based business groups is a gold mine of people who need Nucopia. Why do you think they're marketing on the Facebook group? Because they're trying to throw their brand on the internet. So what are we doing? We're going into the Facebook groups. We're finding the people who are marketing these home-based business opportunities, and we're giving them the tool to do some real internet marketing, not just posting your opportunity in a Facebook group. We're going to teach you how to really internet market with Nucopia. Guys, anybody that's in those opportunities, this product makes perfect sense. It's an easy sell. You just got to learn how to target and engage them. So yes, the guy who asked that question, Aaron, yes, I use Form on everybody. Because once I get them in, I tell them, I start building a rapport. I get them to call me. Guys, do not try to pitch people over the internet unless you're on a video chat with them. You can do that all day long, but nobody wants to sit here and talk back and forth. You cannot build rapport like that. People have to hear your voice. They got to see your face. They got to know that you're real. So never say nothing too crazy. Don't get in depth. Make sure your whole objective is to always get a legit number, or make sure you leave them your number and get them to engage you, or you engage them. Once you can get them on the phone, you can close them all day long. So that's what I do, guys.
Hey, Mark, I got another one. This is from Danielle in Thailand. What are you calling them on hold on. Are you calling them on the phone first and then calling them back a second time to do the screen share? Or are you doing it like all at the same time? Are you calling leads on the phone and calling people on the computer?
That's a good question, because I target everybody all over the world. If I'm dealing with international clients, like I got 2 guys on my team from Australia and I got 2 Canadians. And I'm working on hitting Germany right now, stuff like that. I'm trying to get into the international market. So if you want to get money overseas, you're gonna have to use like Skype and stuff like that to do your money. To do your calls. But how I do it first is that's why I told you in the beginning of the pitch, you asked them, do you have like 15 minutes? Can I take 15 minutes of your time? Listen, the call is going to go at least 40 minutes to an hour once you break them down. But the 10 minutes it's debate. You know, I only need 10 minutes of your time, okay? So what form does, once you got 10 minutes of your time, it's going to take 10 minutes to use form on them, because you're going to have to break them down, talking about their family. You're going to talk about your family. You're going to talk about their occupation. You're going to talk about yours, recreation, yours, and the motivation. That's going to take you about 10 minutes. But after you've spent 10 minutes breaking them down, now you can take a 45 minutes of their time. Okay? I'm telling you, I do it all day, guys. Break them down first and then get into, well, hey, man, I really love talking to you. You know, this is a great conversation. Are you in front of a computer right now? Can I show you some stuff? I want to share my screen with you. I want to show you some things. I want to show you what we got. I want to show you the Nicopia Power Team. I want to show you all the training videos we get access to. I want to show you all the basic products. I want to show you what we're doing, you know, and see if it's something for you. So what they're doing is they're seeing the value. Listen, by the time I get off the phone call, there's nobody telling me that this shit is not hot. They're like, oh my God, you get all that for $269.95. What they're saying is, I wish I had the money. I wish I had it. I don't have it right now. Can you get back in touch with me in about a month though? Because I'll have it then. What is a good number? I say, just hit me back. You got my number. Guys, why is it so easy to do that? Because the product makes sense. Everybody, once they can see all the different trainings we have and all the different basic level tools we have and 1,600 internet marketers in the power team, and as you're going through the power team, you're showing them all the different things that people are saying and stuff in the power team, like, hey, can you, okay, Mark, you okay to show? Yeah, I showed to him. Guys, Aaron, where do you want me to put it?
We can either post it in the thread in the group, or you could post it here and I could post it for you, however you want to do it.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, guys, I'm going to show you guys my credibility file I built, okay? I'm going to show you guys the credibility file I built. I'm going to get it right now. Give me a quick second. So you guys can see how simple it is. It's so cheesy and like easy to build, but it's
so Danielle's asking, Danielle, listen, and everybody, the first time I talked to Mark about this, and he's telling me that he's spending an hour on the phone with a lead on the first call, I'm like, are you crazy? Like again, for me, I'm on the phone with leads. It's like 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes tops. But there's also, this is why, see, Mark's closing ratio percentage is much higher than mine. You know, I probably have to talk to like, 15 to 20 people and I'll make a sale. Mark, he talks to probably 5 or 10 people, he makes a sale. But it's because of what he's doing. So Danielle said that your first call with someone is 45 minutes to an hour. And Mark, that's basically what you're doing, right?
Yeah, Aaron, you see me. Aaron got to see how long I talk. I was talking on the phone in front of Aaron the one day, and he was like, I gotta go, Mark. I talk for like an hour, guys, because I'm breaking them down, okay? That's what I'm doing. Aaron, how do I paste this thing in here? I'm trying to give it to you.
Just right here in the chat thread.
It keeps acting funny.
Yeah, sometimes the Google Hangout thing is a little fishy. You can private message it to me if you want on Facebook.
I'm about to send it to you right now.
Hey, Mark, something pretty important. If you could touch on follow-up. Let's get right into follow-up. Follow-up is, as you admitted, is the magic is in the follow-up. So what is a follow-up? Can you explain that? And let's talk about that.
Guys, a follow-up is simple. If they tell you that they want you to call them back, you call them back. I make sure that I do not get off the phone with anybody unless I make them let me follow up with them, okay? Because I tell them, listen, I don't want your money today. I just wanted to show you the opportunity, okay? Well, when is a good time that I could follow up with you when we can talk to you when you're financially stable, okay? And another thing, guys, I'm gonna give Aaron this, okay? I'm gonna give Aaron this. This is something I used to use when I was in the Empower Network. It's called 38 Ways to Go All In within 7 days, even if you're broke, okay? This thing teaches people how to make $5,100 within within 7 days, how to raise $5,100 for the master's level membership. We need them to make $269.95. That's it. $269.95 to pay for the premiere. So what this thing is gonna do is, if your people say, I do not have the money, you're gonna give this to them and they're gonna tell them, well, I understand and it's okay. I wanna help you. I'm gonna give you 38 ways to go get $269.95. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
Mark.
That's freaking epic.
That is, Aaron. I just want. Sorry, bro. I just want to say this. What he's doing is giving another magnet, so that they are literally attracted to Mark. See, these are little. I was never really a sales guy, but somebody said the word tie down. So these are another tie down. You give this sheet. You give your credibility thing. You give away stuff. Just give them stuff and just say, hey, when's it going to be a good time for us to get together after you've gone through that.
That's
Yeah,
all
awesome.
I do.
And by the way, guys, make sure I just want to make sure everybody realizes who's on right now with us that Connor is about to release in a few minutes something that's going to blow your mind. So don't go anywhere. Mark, another question: how do you transition from the form to the close?
Okay, when I'm in form mode, I start getting into showing them the things on the screen. Guys, do not try to close your sale until you get them in front of the screen, guys. Why? Because it's so simple. Everybody in the friggin' world has a computer, and if they don't have a computer, then there's no point even really trying to sell them this, because it's not being right. You're being manipulated now. Damn well they're not going to be able to make money with Nicopia because we're internet marketers. So you need a computer and internet. So if they tell you right from the beginning they don't have a computer, listen, this is how I pre-qualify them before I even get in the form. I beg, listen, do you have a computer that you can get in front of? I need about 10 minutes of your time. I forgot to tell you guys that. If they say they don't have the computer, tell them right there. Okay, can you tell me when a good time is that we can talk when you do have a computer? Because we'll follow up then, okay? They're going to be, okay, give me about 2 hours. I'll be at my home. Perfect. I'll call you in 2 hours. Don't try to pitch them until they're in front of a computer with internet. Because when they're in front of the computer with internet, now you can do the screen sharing. The screen sharing is the closer. Because once you show them the value, they're like, listen. And how I sell the membership, I don't make it seem like you're a product. I say, listen, you can use this to build your business. You can use it to build a business through. The only reason why we got to pay $269.95, I know, a lot of people don't like to hear the word pay, but it's just like if you market Nike, if you're trying to sell Nike's brand, you got to pay your dues to Nike because their brand's well established. Well, Nicopia is a well established brand when it comes to internet marketing education. So you got to pay your affiliate fee to be able to market the company's brand. So I'm sorry, but we all paid our dues. But by the time I done talked to them about how much they got to pay, they already seen my credibility. They seen the whole power team group. They seen all the trainings. They seen all the basic level products. They know the value. So when they know what they're paying $269.95 for, it's no longer hard for them to do that. That's it, guys. I'm telling you, I gave you everything on this call. And I'm doing new things every day. I'm doing new things. This is just what I've been doing. I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. But if you're not making sales after tonight using these things, you're just trying, you're not listening. You didn't repeat this whole conversation again on this Google Hangout. That's what you need to do until you start making sales. Because I gave you everything that you're going to need to both generate new, clean, hot leads. We're not talking about just random people saying, nah, no, thank you. No, these are going to be people that are begging you to figure out how to help them, to help their business, or they're going to be, they're going to want you. And I gave you the method to close them. So anybody who's getting leads now, you know how to close your leads now. I gave you all the training that you're going to need on sales, guys. Once you can break people down with form, and you make them love you, and they love your vibe and everything. Let me tell you guys something, okay? Because there's a method with form. Don't just get on there and sound like a robot. Like, do you have a family? I have a family too. No, you got to be confident, guys. I'll be on there like, hey, do you have a family? You have a wife and kids? Wow, that's cool, man. That's real cool. I do
Hey,
too.
hey, did you guys catch that? He's smiling. They can't see his smile. Guys, you have to smile even if they can't see you because the smile comes through the phone. They'll be able to tell that you're being genuine.
And Mark, are you standing or sitting?
No, listen, guys. I swear to you, not. When I'm on the phone, I'm pitching people like I'm talking to them. Like, hey, John, do you have a family? Listen, this is something that they taught me in sales. It's called body language. Body language gets you into the moment. It gets you into the moment. So when you're talking to them, you're on there like, John, listen, man, do you have a family? I have a family too, man. I have a wife and a kid, and my wife is always right next to me. So when I'm saying like I have a wife and a kid on the way, like I point to the right, like I have a wife and a kid on the way, and my son's coming in January, man, and I'm so excited. Listen, what do you do for an occupation, John? What is your occupation? The reason why I do this, the reason why I do this, guys, is because I'm in role play mode. I'm role playing. I'm really pitching people, and you guys are gonna laugh. You probably are laughing. Look at Jerry and Eric. You guys are great, man.
Hey, this isn't funny, dude. When I'm talking to leads, that's what I'm doing. I'm pacing around the house. My hands are moving. I'm excited. That's what you got to do. You got to get up.
Yep.
Get up, guys. The reason why we do that, the reason why I do it, because I did door-to-door sales. So when I'm selling, I'm used to just talking to people face to face. So you want to talk to people on the phone like you're talking face to face. If you get into the mentality that you're talking to them face to face, you're going to sell like you're face to face. You're going to build a relationship like you're face to face. Guys, I'm telling you, I just gave you everything you need to close sales. You should have no problem with closing sales after the night because I just taught you how to build relationships with your leads. Once you build a relationship with your lead, you got them. I'm telling you, once you can make people love you, listen, like I told, okay, let me say it again. We're not selling Nicopia. We're selling ourselves. When I talk to these people, I'm selling MarkRosario. I make them love me first, and then I'm going to make them love Nicopia. That's all I'm doing. I sell myself first. After I sell myself, I sell the product. Why? Because people just love people that are loved. So if you can make people love you and you can come off like a guy that's just a nice guy. I am a nice guy. Guys, I got a big heart. I'm a loving guy. I'm easy to get along with. I'm funny. That's another thing I do. I say a lot of jokes on the phone. You always hear me laughing. I'm always giggling like, wow, you hate your job too? I hated my job too. We all hate our jobs. And I just start giggling with them and stuff like that because I'm having fun with them. Once you have fun with them, they're going to love you, man. And you're going to be able to sell them Nicopia all day long. I'm telling you.
Dude, I just saw your credibility file. So, guys, I just posted his credibility file, which I've never, ever heard of anything called a credibility file. I've never heard anybody do anything like this. You know, what everyone on the team should do is make it your goal right now. Make a decision. Write it down, credibility file, whatever you want to call it. And everybody should make something like this, whether you put it on a website or like what Mark did, it's just a picture. It's just an image. It's a JPEG. It's like, get some comments going on your fan page, your profile, maybe right here in the group, and get something going, people saying something nice about you, save the images, and you can send that to people. What is it? It's social proof. It shows people that you're legit. It shows people that you're just making all this up. So I just posted the link in the thread. Everybody go check that out. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's it right there, man.
We had one more question. This will be the last one. Amanda, by the way, you're getting some great comments, guys. And just as we close out here for Mark and we make a transition into something else really exciting, I mean, if you guys got some value from this, you know, drop a comment here in the thread and give Mark some love. I mean, this was awesome. And this is just the beginning. I'm gonna be challenging Mark. He's gonna be stepping up and we're going to continue to do this for the power team. Mark and I are going to be, well, Mark is going to be doing calls. I'm going to be recording it, and we're going to actually take some of his live dials of calling leads and turn those into trainings for the whole team to watch.
I got an actual call right here that's like 3 minutes long, man. If I can send it to you already, or if they want to hear it, you can hear it live right now if you want to. It's like 5 minutes. I can show you, and you guys can hear me live. You know,
You saying it's a recording?
It's a recording. I got it live right here.
Yeah, for sure. We can do that real quick. And then, so here was the last question. Someone says that they are going to join, and then how are you following back up with them? Are you just saying, I guess, on the follow-up, are you ready to join? Like, how do you bring it up on the follow-up to bring them back into, you know, getting them to join? Because they said, I'm going to join with you in a month. Call me back in a month. How does that follow-up conversation go?
The follow-up conversation goes, you know, I'm always, when they say follow-up, guys, I make sure I get a cell phone number or email or Facebook. Remember, guys, I'm always building up the report. Like, I'm going to shoot you over a friend request real quick on Facebook and stuff like that, because I want them to be my friend, because you have to understand that these guys are going to be on your downline eventually. So once you build that rapport with them and that friendship, always hit them up on Facebook. Hey, Jim, how you been, man? I just wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you some of the sales I've done, or some of the things people are saying about me, man. I'm waiting for you, man. Come on, hurry up, man. Get on my team. I'm getting big. I can only get you while I'm still small. You know, just keep reaching out to them. Don't let them disappear in your life. But
hey, here's what we're gonna do, Mark. Let's because we've already been here for an hour. We got to get Connor going.
Sorry about that.
Let's get that call. We'll get it posted in the group. If you could send me the file. But again, we're gonna create a training like series of Mark on the phone actually doing form on these 45-minute calls with prospects. We're gonna get these recordings up and get them into the Power Team group. We're gonna be working on that this week, so I'm really excited to be doing that with Mark. All right, so let's transition. Connor, are you ready, bro?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's do this. Before I turn it over to Connor, I just want